What is up, ladies and gents? How are you all doing today? We're still alive. It's Friday. Yes, we indeed alive. Are you having a good alive Friday? The world didn't end, which is exciting. Thanks for all the birthday wishes. I appreciate that. Also, quick announcements before we step into this replay, because we always jump into replays, right? Why don't we just like step into them? Just walk, a leisurely stroll into them. Anyway, the announcements. I've received over 80 submissions at this point, and I don't want you thinking I just rub my hands together maniacally laughing as I try and exclude others and figure out ways to not review your replay. No, I do not. I will do my best to finish as many of these replays as I can. I literally go in the order that I receive them. It's the fairest method out there, you guys, and it's just the sad reality of, you know, not sad, it's happy and sad. Many thugs and thugettes watching my videos now, which I love, but at the same time, it just means I can't obviously get to everybody's, like, replay right off the bat. I'll do my best. I'll go in the order that I receive them. Maybe it gets reviewed, maybe it doesn't. I still love you. I hope you still love me. Maybe you're like, man, BBK, I hate you so much. You're such a jerk face. You didn't review my replay. So, if that's the case, I'm sorry if I broke your heart. Perhaps I'm a heartbreaker. Anyway, number 2, be respectful of these replays. You know, constructive criticism is lovely. Negativity is not appreciated. But I don't have to worry about that because you all are rad. And finally, these are just my opinions. I'm not the Halo police. I'm just a student of the game. I'm not even that good at this game, man. I just try and take what I've learned over the years and share it with you guys. Hopefully it's helpful. Hopefully it's at least entertaining. I think just watching other people's gameplays improves your understanding and knowledge of the game far more than anything I can say here. So let's get into the email. It's from Mark, who's from England, who's been playing Halo for a long time. He imported an original Xbox on the US release along with Halo CE, a lot of Halo 2, and even more H3 online. You can definitely tell he's got some good Halo experience. Ends up getting his ordnance super quick down here on the bottom on the beach area, getting a killing spree and almost a frenzy off the bat, which is pretty sick right there. The description of what isn't working in this play or in this submission. After being a genuine 35 to 40-ish player in Halo 3, I now find I'm very rusty after giving Halo Reach a pass. Seem to be making bad choices rushing and getting excited. In this replay, I do about as well as I have done so far in H4, but there are some bad glaring errors that can be pointed out to help me and others. I had recently watched a YouTube video by Paul B on Abandon and was trying hard to follow his advice. My team was not communicating in this game at all, but we all sort of knew how to hang back and pick off the enemy as they rushed us. Used to play on a sensitivity of 7 on H3, but seemed to struggle even on a setting of 5 in Halo 4. Perhaps it's because I'm just old now. What do you think, BBK? My DMR seems inaccurate. Great submission. I don't think your DMR is inaccurate. I think you guys do a great job. I think your team does a phenomenal job team shooting here on the beach. I think your biggest issue is movement. You hung out on the beach the whole game and didn't try and take Ring 3, which is your height advantage, right? You've been playing Halo for a long time. I'm sure you knew, like, H2 Ivory Tower, right? The goal was to get up to the sniper spawn and control those hallways and control the height advantage. The goal in Halo 3 on, like, let's say, yeah, or let's stick with Halo 2. Let's do Lockout. You wanted to control, like, either tower, right? You wanted to have the positions of height control. The same is true in this Halo game as well. Just hanging out on the beach actually worked well because your teammates were good enough to pick off the enemy red team as they just one by one ran down onto the beach to try and take you guys out. But controlling the ring 2, ring 3, this whole setup up here will give you a massive advantage because the scatter shot in the beginning of the game spawns in ring 1, and you need that to control ring 3. Also, rockets spawn later in the game like they are right there. And, you know, I think there's two big things here. I don't think it's your DMR accuracy. I think your DMR is actually pretty good, man. And I'll talk about accuracy in the bullet points if you still feel like you want to be a little bit more accurate, right? But I think it's map movement, map control, and getting those power weapons. There was no rush off the start to get the scatter shot. That scatter shot can secure you a really big lead early in the game. Same thing with the rockets. When the rockets dropped, it needs to be like a huge priority to go and get those guys quickly. The rockets are such a game changer, right? They can immediately either award you a huge comeback or set you way high above in the win, right? And this is like the only time in the game we're actually seeing you play here on like ring 3 area and kind of the height control. If the enemy can shoot down onto you, you're at a huge disadvantage. All they have to do is walk backwards and they've got cover, and it's just way easier for them to shoot down upon you. But anyway, good game, good score, which is like wonderful. But let's jump into the bullet points so I can talk about this further. So number 1, take map control, man. You had a very solid team who stuck together. All that needs to happen now is for you and your team to take the height advantage, which is ring 3 and ring 2. By doing this, it'll also motivate you to control the power weapons, and that brings us to number 2. Focus on the power weapon drops. When the rocket lands, you have to be going all in to get those. They're a huge game changer and allow you to control ring 3 even more so, and it just secures that map control, right? Same thing with the scatter shot off the break. You want to be on top of that. And same thing when the sniper drops. The power weapons paired with that height advantage, if you're locking down ring 3, you'll be unstoppable, yo. And then number 3, and it kind of echoes 1 and 2, move around the map. Surprise your opponent, flank them, do something. There's always a saying, you know, do something. Even if it's wrong, it's better than doing nothing at all. Staying on the beach for most of the game, even though you guys ended up getting a great score, is not advantageous for you and your team. You need to surprise the opponent. The red team knew you guys were on the beach the whole game, and they just kept running one after another and getting picked off down there. But say it was a really good red team who wasn't going to chase you guys down there, right? They would be able to set up all they want on ring 3 and just control the rest of the game as the power weapons drop very close by to them. So just keep that in mind. It was a good replay. And then finally, I was going to address your last bit where you think your DMR is a bit inaccurate. There's 2 things you can do for this. Number 1, you can go play customs with your friends and practice in the Octagon, which is a small 1v1 style map where you can respawn over and over and over again really quickly with a DMR and a sniper and perfect your shot. And then the second thing that I use, and I've loved them and I've used them for years now, is the FPS Kontrol Freaks, or they're little thumbstick razors. If you just Google Kontrol Freaks, they're super cheap. You put one on your right stick and it makes your right thumbstick about, I don't know, maybe half an inch taller. And that gives you quite a bit more accuracy, I feel like. They take a while to get used to, but I can't play without a Kontrol Freak now. You know, I've been playing with Kontrol Freaks for almost 2 years. I definitely think they improve your accuracy. Don't really need them on the left stick, I don't think, but if you want to give those a try, maybe that'll help your accuracy out a bit. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed replay. It was good, very good. Hope you like. Dragoon is going to go to a business meeting today. Well, I'll see you all later. Stay beautiful, and I'm glad that the world didn't explode. Yeah, so have a good day. Cheers.